We're live.
We're recording?
Yes. You intro it. I don't know if that could be how we start it. Sure. No. Let's keep it in. We'll do that.
You have to like cut it like Zach immediately does a bit. You have to like put a screen that says like Zach immediately does a bit that would get this show canceled. That's like the most calm thing up front. And then it's like the episode started. And then just beep, and then just right in there. Like we cannot show that on YouTube.
Well, I am a big fan of freedom of speech, so I think that we should just go for it.
Elon made comedy legal again, right? So,
yeah, right. Thank God for him.
They were trying to make it illegal.
Yeah, kept doing that.
They tried to make it illegal, and then he undid it, and then he become meme. So he become meme, literally.
That's still living the even meme. You've saying
heard of living
it
the dream.
He's
heard of living the. He's living the meme. Quite literally, yes. So that's epic.
That's epic.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Even
sauce. He literally is just Reddit personified, isn't he? That little
like
Elon
Reddit from
guy.
like 2011. Like it's so outdated.
Yes. That's the thing about him is like all of his memes. Like, okay, let's go back to like pre-Trump for a moment. So if I'm losing you here because it's political right off the top, right? Like stick with me for at least this part, right? Because like I was gonna say go scroll through Elon's profile to like a couple of years ago, but like God, that's like almost impossible now at this point. And it's not even a political. He just tweets a fucking lot. Mm-hmm. But like he used to post memes about memes. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It'd be like one panel and it'd be like me before I see a meme and it's like him. And then the next one, it's like me after I see a meme. Ha ha ha. And it was just like, he would post a meme about liking memes. And it's like, God, that's the fucking end all be all. That's the comedy they were trying. They're trying to make that illegal, by the way.
Yeah, that was if
you could believe that. They were trying to put him in jail for doing that. It was either that or calling that Filipino office worker a pedophile, but not office worker. I don't know why. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The cave diving situation.
Yep.
Look, I know I made some calls to action in the last episode about killing people, and I regret it. I regret telling you to do that. But just for a moment here, if you could humor me. If we were to kill either of these guys, even though Trump is the more like powerful one, we should get Elon first. I don't know why. How did he convince right-wing people that he was even remotely funny? If you like what he does, sure. But like, guy, he's so unfunny.
Okay, so
right?
It's funny that you started off the podcast saying, yeah, we can't have the retard bit off the top, and then you immediately go into, should we assassinate Trump or Elon first? You can't. I mean, I don't know. I don't. You know,
Secret Service might show up at my house at some point.
I'm with you. Let's get that fucker
going. I actually love Donald Trump now.
Okay,
he convinced me.
What? Oh, Elon convinced you.
Yeah, well, no.
Oh, Trump convinced you.
Trump did. Yeah, no, we can kill Elon. Trump convinced me, though, that he's right.
Okay, right. Okay, right in what way?
Yeah.
Well, that was an open-ended.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to be woke, so that sounds kind of lame.
Yep. Woke mind virus is a no-go here.
I want to be based, so.
Yeah, the Regurgitated podcast does not condone the woke mind virus, frankly.
It's also like what other time in American history have you just called an opposing ideology like a virus? You know what I mean? Like that just is never. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You do you.
I can talk about how much I dislike Elon. Hours. I can talk about it. He ruined my favorite app. He ruined it.
He did ruin my favorite app.
He ruined it.
Well. I don't know if I want this whole thing to be about this because, frankly, it is quite cringe.
We can do the Elon Musk podcast, dude. With some of the stuff we say and have said, you could easily trick that fucking idiot into getting onto this podcast easily. You'd be like, "Hey, we do an alt-right podcast where we talk about Nazi stuff," and he would come on.
Should we tweet that from Regurgitated right now at Elon? Hey, we do an alt-right podcast. That would. Who could we get on that would actually kind of entertain?
We'd get suspended from Twitter just because he doesn't. It would like out Elon. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be like, this is the space for them.
I don't really want to keep on this topic for a while because while I do agree with everything I'm saying here, find me. That's where I
was
live,
gonna
right
say,
out
you're
that
right
window.
there.
If you could, find me and
I
shoot
can see,
me.
and I can also see there's a tree above your house in the reflection of your phone. In the
I guess
reflection,
there is.
yeah. I can see
The
that it's a
reflection
palm
of
tree.
my phone.
Yeah. Now I can.
Above my house. Oh yeah, I guess there is. I never noticed.
See,
it's actually not my house in the roof. It's actually crazy. You can just see that from my phone because that's actually not like my house. But yeah, technically it's up there.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we went over.
Well, I was just gonna say, I just like saying things. Gosh darn it! I just love saying things much.
Keep saying them.
That's why I have this, is so I can say things.
Yes.
People love listening to me say things.
Yep.
But
what were you gonna say? You had a thought. You had a thought there.
Shit. I don't like saying things anymore.
Yeah. So we went over the retard thing. We went over the Elon retard thing, and now we're gonna go over another retard thing, right? You're gonna say I hate mentally disabled people. Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, if that was true, I wouldn't do this show. But that's besides the point. I just don't want this to stick on politics. Bring it back to politics. I don't want this to stick on politics for too long.
I didn't vote.
Did you really not?
No, I'm not registered to vote.
He's only registered. He's only registered for one thing. And if you can guess this, it's not to vote.
Yeah. Within 0.5 miles, I have to say hello to everybody. Or whatever.
The funniest part was having the Citizen app and showing over to your house and getting all the alerts that a sex offender was under a mile away.
Dude, I could totally make a sick ass edit. Oh, dude, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make like a Citizen notification, but it's 0.0 miles. A pedophile is there, and it's just gonna be a picture of me.
Why would you do that? Why would you alert your neighborhood? It's not true, by the way. If you're watching, that's absolutely a joke. Also, I think we talked about this at one point before, but my idea to report a fake crime on Citizen just so we could go live on the app.
It doesn't go to the cops to though, right? Like that would be completely legal.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it would be legal.
If they show up though. Yeah. You'd be like, I don't know, born a crime. Anyways, going back to politics, I don't like talking politics because even though I disagree with what I'm saying, it is kind of cringe to look back on. You know what I mean? Like you do kind of like listen to yourself talking about politics and you just kind of go like, oh my God, can this guy just shut the fuck up?
You think so? I don't feel that way. I don't talk about politics enough to actually.
I think I also just word vomit a lot of extreme positions. Like, because here's the thing. I think if you were to sit down with me, like in real life, like without cameras and shit, and I was to talk to you, I'd have like pretty normal opinions about things. I would say, like, I'm sure there's some shit you disagree with, but I have some pretty normal opinions. I have very normal opinions, guys. Trust me.
Very normal.
But
okay. What do you define as
this, the like most out there thought that pops in my mind? I'm like, I should say, let's kill Elon Musk. I'm just like, that would be really funny. And so it just comes out of my mouth. And I don't think about it, and then I watch it later, and I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, I guess it'd be neat if we killed him. Like that'd be interesting.
Neat is so funny.
I don't know if I want to like listen to myself talk like that.
For sure. Okay. Yeah, but I voted for Bernie in 2020, even though I don't think he was on the card.
I volunteered for Bernie. I have a picture of me with Bernie. I've showed you it. It's been on the show before, I think.
So I'm a Bernie bro. I was 90. It was like when I took the test, the voter test, I was 96%.
Did you really do that? Did you really take a test? And
to see who I should vote for. Yeah. And I voted for Bernie twice. No.
You had to vote for him in a primary.
I voted for Biden in 2020. I lied.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't the
Yeah.
He wasn't the Bernie didn't make it to the main election.
That feels so long ago. 2020
I was at maybe I told this too. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But the rally that I went to, that I volunteered for, was the same one that guy when that guy unveiled the Nazi swastika flag at the rally. Do you remember that?
Yes. Oh yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, you told me about this. Yeah, you did. You told me about this.
Yeah, he got like there's a video of him getting kicked out and like I don't know if he got beat up or just yelled at, but there's a video of that online somewhere. Do you know how we know about this? Because Social Blade put us in his related channel. The guy that did the Nazi flag thing at the Bernie rally, he appeared in our Social Blade as like you're like this channel.
True.
So yeah, I mean, like, kill people.
Just everyone. So I want to now that we've gotten the introductions out of the way.
I think listening to me talk about politics is cringy, but let's also make this like a whole hour of just this at the same time.
Continue. We'll say our political opinion. Say, I don't really want to talk about that though, and then talk about it more, and then do.
Maybe at the end of this episode, we should do a political compass test, or maybe a I'm gay quiz or something.
Where do we stand politically? The podcast, is that what people want to see?
Maybe we should let AI take a political compass test.
What videos have the audience seen as of now?
None of them, actually.
ASMR. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you're right.
At this point, if you're a big regurg head,
which you should be,
you're a big regurg, a big vomit head, a
which
big throw up boy,
big boy,
which you should be. You've seen the print on demand video and the ASMR video, which was pretty funny.
And ASMR video is doing numbers right now.
It has millions of views already. So you should probably click on that.
It's crazy.
Or maybe it has one view, and we really, really need you to click on it.
Yeah, click on it either way, I guess, is the moral of the story.
Yeah, I guess I'm just saying I'm on my hands and knees. By the time this comes out, I'm literally on my hands and knees, and I'm barking. I'm barking up at you spiritually. You look outside right now. Do you see the moon? I'm looking at the same moon. And I'm naked.
What if it's day?
And I'm on my knees, and I'm barking. And you should kill Elon Musk and watch Regurgitated.
Hell yeah, dude! That is honestly, you know how we have like we don't really have like a slogan. We kind of have a slogan, but not really. We should just make it kill Elon Musk and watch Regurgitated.
yeah.
I'm down with it. That's fire. That's fire. But I wanted to say a shorter episode
kill Elon
today.
Musk.
Okay, nope. Yeah, well, I did want to say that, but
I want to turn him inside out. Like, you ever have like you ever have like a dog get one of your like stuffed animals as a kid?
Oh yeah, and then it's just like fluff everywhere, and just like the body.
God, I want to
like,
just.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'll do that to Elon Musk for sure. Shorter episode today. Zach,
I forgot it's a shorter episode.
Zach,
I forgot how much time I wasted on that bullshit. Can the title of this episode just be "Kill Elon Musk"?
No,
please.
Probably not.
Really funny.
It would be funny, but
like kill Elon Musk.
That is getting us permaban quickly from YouTube.
Come on. Elon would find it funny. He wants comedy to be legal.
That's true. He would not find it funny. He would be like, you can't say that. You can't say that.
No.
Wait, how does Elon talk?
No, he's based.
How does
he talks kind of like this. No, he does that, but smart. He talks like a smart retard.
You're right, though. You are right.
He bumbles his way to geniusness.
Yes, you're right. He goes,
but it's okay because Donald Trump convinced me that he's right just by being.
Yeah, just by being there, being around. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's the president of the United States, Elon. So what I wanted to say to you, Zach, is happy birthday.
Happy Alexander Graham Bell Day.
Happy Alexander Graham Bell Day.
Google made sure to tell me I got on to do this, and I was trying to load up my little apps. You ever get home, open up your computer, and then you load up your little apps? You look at your apps on your screen. They're almost like your children. You can't pick which one you like more. Well, I was trying to look for the apps. They said, hey, it's Alexander Graham Bell Day. And I was like, whoa, that's big news. How did I go through my whole... It's also Employee Appreciation Day.
You know what yesterday was? It was Oreo Day.
I think this day is a little better, TBH.
Which day? Alexander Graham Bell Day is better than Oreo Day?
Alexander Graham Bell and Employee Appreciation Day. Did you get appreciated today?
Fuck no.
As an employee?
I'll be honest with you. I tried to log into my work laptop, and it did not work until like 3 p.m. Like I was completely locked out.
Sounds like a good day at work to me.
I didn't have capacity to be appreciated today, to be honest.
I just don't have capacity.
Yeah. But yeah, Zach has a date with his neighbor.
Elon Musk.
with Elon Musk tonight.
And I won a date. I won a dinner date. I was at Mar-a-Lago, and I was there trying to meet, God. And
God.
Yeah. And so they spun a big wheel. It was a little 50-50 raffle thing. And they said, hey, you $10, put your name in this thing. You could win a thing to see Elon Musk. So, I'm going to go meet him.
Yeah, he's gonna. What really happened was you spun the wheel. The wheel was spun, and then your name was on there, and then he comes out.
And I ran up and I grabbed it and I said, "Pick me, please, please pick me."
Yeah, he's like, okay, we're gonna go on a date, you and me.
I'm gonna get you pregnant, Jack, with my 13th kid.
I'm gonna get you pregnant. I'm gonna name you X.
X. So the X thing is so annoying.
Wow.
I don't want to talk about Elon Musk anymore.
He probably named me Beta, TBH. And then he'd rail my ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, a little different reason.
He's gay too, and
Elon?
that's why you should kill him. Yeah.
What's crazy is I watched. I'm still
legalized comedy, by the way.
That's true. I was watching a video about Elon, and it's crazy that it seems like all of his anger towards the woke mind virus comes from Biden but he didn't visit Tesla or something like that, or he didn't praise Tesla for electric vehicle, making really good electric vehicles or some shit like that, and he's been bitter ever since.
Yeah, I think he's just. I don't know. I got a lot of theories about it.
He's a dumbass dimwit bitch, and he goes like this, and I hate how he talks.
Awesome. He's awesome.
I mean, he's awesome is what I meant. Dude. Yeah, I mean, you have a date with him. I don't want to talk poorly about him.
He found essentially $20 worth of the government's money, compared to you and I. He found $20 worth of government money going to condoms in Gaza, and which wasn't even a part of the program he talked about. But that doesn't matter. It was going there, and he said, "You know what, Hamas, you know how we don't like you? You're going to reproduce. Yeah, buddy. We're going to get a lot more Hamas soldiers. Elon Musk loves Hamas so much. He said, get rid of their condoms. We need more."
That's the wrong guy, but it might as well be the same guy.
Yeah.
I think that
he said we need way more little Hamas soldiers.
Little X, didn't he say he said to Trump, shut up, you're not the president.
Those videos where they're we should create a new world order. You see the one on Tucker Carlson? Where he was Elon was getting interviewed by Tucker Carlson, and Elon Musk's kid comes up to the microphone, and I forget what he says specifically, and this is going to be wrong, but he essentially is just we're going to take over all the banks in the world and create a new world order. Which is so whatever it was, it's not that, but whatever it was something a little kid would never say. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something I don't know how old he is, fucking week-old kid would never have the little freaking brain powers.
Yeah, little idiot, dumbass kid. We are also.
He's actually a genius because he's taking over the world. So
that is true.
Let's not get political, though.
Yeah. Baron Trump is gonna get up.
Is that NYU?
He fucks it up on the dance floor. Do
you think he's on Tinder?
Percocet?
Or Hinge?
Surely, but I don't think he gets many matches.
Yeah, Baron's double cupped up, bro.
I don't think he gets many matches on Hinge.
Do you remember when they found his Roblox profile?
No, I don't. I don't know about this.
I forget if it was Roblox or it was some video. It was RuneScape Roblox. You have to look it up, but they found his one of his video game profiles, and you could see his friends and how much time he spent on some of the games and shit.
Was it anything interesting?
Neat. Oddly, yeah. I think it was people kind of. I don't have it here. I don't know. Google it. It's kind of interesting.
I do want to know.
Jamie, pull that up.
I do want to know about what Baron Trump plays on Roblox, because I want to see if I'm kind of like him.
Yeah, they're big K-pop fans too. I don't know if you know that.
Who's they?
The Trumps.
They do not like Koreans.
Buddy, Ivanka took Baron to 20 K-pop concerts. They have tons of pictures of it. They all go listen to.
Do you know a band?
I know that we know a band. I don't know what here.
Blackpink. I don't know where they're from. I know they're some sort of Asian.
Trump K-pop. I'll figure this out. Oh, here we go. Is Barron Trump a secret gamer who loves K-pop and anime? Is this article?
Hopefully.
No, I feel like it is.
That'd be
for sure.
so based. That's so based. I want to know what anime he watches. That's my biggest thing. If it's Attack on Titan, there's a reason.
During his 2016 election campaign, Donald Trump hailed Barron as a computer whiz kid.
He's a computer whiz kid?
Okay, here we go. It didn't stop rumors that Barron has a secret video game profile. The Roblox account information that detailed he likes K-pop and anime. God, this is all like lost history now. Like, this is all shit I was like reading about last election.
This is what do they call it?
It's all buried. They covered it all up.
Yeah. It's like the what was that guy? Who was the guy that came on the TV during that football game and he was like New World Order? What was it?
There was a guy that came on in the football game.
Yeah, there was like they hacked into like the radio, the TV waves. I don't know what the fuck you call it, the cable, and they were like,
"Is this Max Headroom?"
That's the one.
Okay, but this is like the 90s, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. I thought you meant like recently.
I think that is like the first coming of Barron.
Max Headroom is the first coming of Barron Trump.
I'm thinking so.
My suitcase.
Yeah.
Let me, I gotta get my suitcase.
Well, have you heard him talk? I haven't heard him talk.
Barron?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, the first like clip of his voice came out like a week or two ago, I think. He said like, "Thank you for being here" to someone at an event, and it's like picked up on the microphone.
Wow.
Thank you for being here.
He's super tall.
Girl's like 8 foot tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's super tall, and he's definitely like, if he put that white mask on, and he like pretended to be Slenderman, he could kill people. I think.
Well, maybe Elon.
Maybe hope. Well, that's the hope, I guess.
Kill Elon. Hail Satan.
Crazy to say this. That's crazy. They did the hand thing and everything.
I'm a retard. Hail Satan. Kill Elon.
Geez, if Sean was here, I'm happy Sean didn't show up, because if Sean was here, he'd make it so much worse. Holy shit.
You know what's funny is I'm like very woke, right? Like I'm like super woke, even though I think Trump's right now.
Yeah.
But the Donald Trump being like, got all like clipped, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a very like woke take, is to be like, wow, he was making fun of disabled people. And then here's me, CEO of woke, the OG wokester.
Why do you put your finger? Fucking nerd emoji. What the fuck is that? Yeah, so
and here I am like,
yeah, well, it's like how white people can say cracker and it's not a problem, you know?
Yeah. Wait, what is the point there? What are you talking about?
You know how white people can say cracker, and white people can say
black people can't.
Well, I guess anybody can't. Oh, I can't say a word.
What the fuck is your point?
I can't say that. I can't say another race that has a word that I can't say. So that's why I said white people can say cracker and make fun of white people.
You could say, you know how black people can say the N-word? Yeah. And I would get everyone in their grandmother. Well, maybe their grandmother. Maybe not their grandmother. But most people would understand what you're talking
so yeah, I'm
about.
saying you're retarded. It was that whole work about there was that you're retarded. Yeah, so
can you put a little subscribe button right here?
Yeah, on your little finger.
Yeah, if you like that. Guys, we're actually just joking.
just kidding. Just kidding.
Everything we said before was just to get a little chuckle out of you.
I
actually am raging. Oh, I had a YouTube video idea that I meant to put in video ideas, but I didn't.
Is it one you actually want to do, or is this?
Yes. No, this is surreal. Well, we're gonna do Hustlers University. That for sure is something we're gonna do. Did you see the link I posted earlier?
Yes.
Today?
Yes.
Don't tell me that's not. Don't tell me that's not.
That'd be. I mean, it would be great content. But do you see us doing that?
You don't want to dance?
You don't want to dance.
I would do DDR though.
You do DDR.
I would do DDR.
You're fucking lying. You're not doing DDR.
DD.
You're not doing DDR.
Get out of my DDR room.
Wait.
Anyways, my idea though. I have a genius idea. Yeah. Did you see my tweet yesterday that said I'm the smartest person alive?
Nope.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Does that have anything to do? Are you just saying that, or does that have anything to do with your video idea?
It's going to preface this idea because it is pretty smart.
Okay. Becoming the smartest person alive is the video.
It's just my brain, just like this. God, I'm just really trying to make this show as difficult to watch as possible. But my idea. So I got an idea, right?
Yep.
Because I'm smart.
Yes.
And everything.
Yep.
As we've established.
Yep.
Hail Satan. Is liberal products versus conservative products. So we got an ad for Liberal Tears energy drink on TikTok yesterday.
That would be a conservative product, I assume.
Yes, and I just thought of like it'd be really funny to like find like a liberal version of that and see which product's better, and we could probably find like a bunch of products.
Abortion blood or something like that.
What?
Right? Abortion blood?
You think that like what kind of liberals are we talking about here?
Well, I'm saying
you think like the Hillary crowd would want to buy abortion blood energy drinks?
Well, specifically the Hillary cloud would probably. Whoa, Hillary cloud?
Hillary might.
Hillary.
She has a cloud. She needs to get email server.
Yeah.
Cloud. Hillary.
No, the Hillary crowd would definitely be down for some abortion blood, but I think like here's the thing: is
do you know about frazzledrip, bro?
What are you saying to me?
Frazzledrip.
No, I don't know what frazzledrip is.
Now that's some deep state shit. So get this, right? This all links back to Pizzagate.
Wait. This could be a great TikTok if we just like cut it up correctly. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to put this on our TikTok because it's going to attract the wrong people and not in a good way.
Okay.
So frazzledrip is okay. Pizzagate connected to like John Podesta. Following, right?
Sure, yeah.
They got his laptop, or at least I think it was Anthony Weiner's laptop. You remember Anthony Weiner, famous for showing his wiener? He was connected to Pizzagate in some way. Mm-hmm. They found his laptop, and this part of the story is true. So far, everything I'm saying is true, and this next part is true too. Like half of the policemen on the squad that found his laptop killed themselves over the next year. That is like true, at least to my knowledge. Maybe fact check this, but like, genuinely put a fact check over this in case I'm wrong. But to my knowledge, like they found his laptop, and like a significant portion of that police department ends up killing themselves over the next like year. Supposedly, there was a video on the laptop, which is now referred to as frazzledrip, which shows Anthony Weiner's wife, I forget her name, who was the aide to Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton raping a little girl, cutting her face off, putting it on Hillary Clinton's face, and extracting adrenochrome, which is like the adrenaline chemical that they all believe comes from like the youth of children. Mm-hmm. And there's all these videos about how it's like totally real. And if you go into the comments in any of them, they're all filled with a bunch of dudes being like, this isn't real. And then like 100 comments will just be like, no, I've seen it. Like, what are you talking about? I've seen it. Like, it's 100% like I've seen it. And so many of these things, I literally downloaded Tor. You're familiar with Tor, right? The Onion browser. And went on the dark. I did this personally. Because it got to the point where I was like, I don't believe that this is the case, but there were just like so many comments of people not even being like, no, I've heard about it, blah, blah, blah. People just straight up saying, no, I've seen it. I looked for like a week. I watched like every video because I was like, I took it at its word, right? I was like, if there's even like 0.5% chance this is real, I got to see it. Like I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I really, really, really did. I couldn't find it.
It doesn't exist. Yeah,
I couldn't find that shit at all.
Yeah. I the only time I went on the dark web was for escorts. Yeah.
But
speaking of escorts, did you hear about the Jerry Springer? He died. Yeah, I know.
Maury?
What?
Maury?
When you say Maury, it's a different person.
Well, one of them died. I forgot which one.
Yeah, Jerry Springer died, and he was running for political office, I guess. And
welcome back, Trish and Paytas.
Yep. What does that mean? Say it again.
Welcome back, Trish and Paytas.
Yep.
Trisha Paytas? Trisha Piana?
What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about?
Trishan Payetta. She was in Eminem's music video.
Yep.
And she's on tour. And she looks like a little munchkin girl, and I don't know why people really like her.
She's on
probably because she causes drama, right?
She's on tour, like TOR or TOUR?
TOUR.
Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about a different tour. So I'm talking about Jerry Springer.
She might be on tour too.
Yeah, she definitely is probably on tour. Yeah, Jerry Springer was trying to run for political office, and he hired an escort, and then nobody voted for him or something.
I would have voted for Mr. Springer.
Who gives a shit? In my opinion, who gives a crap? You want to see something cool?
End all the political conversation with "Who gives a crap?"
Wait,
and then just move on.
Wait. Give me a second.
God. Half this episode, really most of this episode is going to be just this shit. Are you jerking off right now?
No, I'm not jerking off.
Are you gooning on the pod? What is that?
Oh. Hold on, Zeki. Hold on. I have no pants on.
I'm getting strong. Yeah, I got gamer grip.
How does this work?
How are you supposed to use these things? Are you supposed to do like really quick, like, or are you supposed to like hold it? I don't know.
How does this work?
Who gives a hoot?
Why are you saying hoot now? What are you talking about, you idiot hole?
You just see the retention. Put an ad for like steak here or something before we lose people.
What kind of steak?
Omaha.
Why did I go in?
Are you JD Vance fucking the couch right now?
I figured it out. Hold on.
Oh, great, everybody. He figured it out.
Hold
Play
on, I got
along.
this.
Play along with him.
Ah. Hold on.
I can't even entertain this.
My hands are sweating.
Where's the Constitution again? It's been a while.
My hands are sweating. My hands are sweating!
Hey, Jackwagon, why don't you get up and face me man to man? Oh, my God. I don't want to see what's down there.
Do you see my legs?
Unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Fortunately.
Thank you.
Get up here.
Hold on.
Hold on for what?
I have something to show you.
Is it your fucking cock and balls? What are you doing?
No, not yet. Hold on. It's just an awkward position.
You're telling me.
Oh no. It's not working.
Do I need to call medical assistance?
Why isn't it working? Well, it's gonna break.
Why is this so physically laborious for you?
Wait.
Yeah, are you done?
No, wait.
Oh my God.
Wait, it's happening. Look at this. We're a standing podcast now, Zach.
Oh, you get a standing desk?
Yeah.
I got one at work now. It's pretty nice. I would like one at home too.
So
Holy moly.
now you feel real stupid for making fun of me, don't you?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Zach. So I want to have a conversation about something other than Elon Musk.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been trying to get us to do for like an hour now.
So let's talk about Split Fiction and how good of that game is. Let's talk about Split Fiction. Me and you.
Do you know how much it takes?
Calm down. We're okay.
Do you know how much it takes for me to do over a video game?
Yep. How much does it take?
It takes a Haze Light Studios.
That's right.
To make me do that over a video game. I'm cross-eyed now.
You don't look that cross-eyed. You kind of look cross-eyed. It's really good.
This is what Split Fiction does to AMF.
I've been calling it Splitgate for the last 3 days.
Yeah. So, for those out of the loop, Haze Light Studios made technically a game called Brothers. I've never played it. I don't know. But I found out about them from a way out. A little buddy of mine, I'm just going to call him Ethan Coleman.
Very little.
Please bleep that. You might want to bleep that one.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to call him a little person.
Okay.
Ethan Scott Coleman, who lives in Virginia.
Yep. So you can say more about where he lives if you want.
I was going to give like his town, but he lives in such a small town. I feel like he actually wouldn't appreciate it if I did that. I know I could probably pinpoint exactly where he lives.
Yeah.
Okay, Ethan, if you're watching at this point, Venmo me $100 for next episode, I won't. I won't say your address. Anyway, so he's very short, and
is he that actually short?
I don't know. I haven't measured him.
You can't just tell by like standing next to the guy?
He's average height.
What, like 5'9"? I
don't know.
That's average height. It's 5'9".
I want to talk about A Way Out.
Okay, talk A Way Out. Go ahead.
So A Way Out came out, and your two little goons. One of them is the developer, and you have to get out of like a little Alcatraz situation. Like it's kind of like a prison break scenario. Pretty dang cool. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were talking about A Way Out. I thought you were talking about Split Fiction. I'm like, that is not what's happening.
Well, I'm prepping the stage, right?
Yeah.
So, so we played it. We're like, that's a pretty good game. It was a little unpolished, right? But we had some fun playing it. Then It Takes Two comes out. Went on to win Game of the Year and become like a really notarized game. But at the time, we played it on launch, not knowing that. And frankly, not even really hearing many reviews about it. Just we knew we liked A Way Out, and we play a lot of co-op games, so we checked it out.
Fantastic.
It might be, I know I say like Halo 3 and like Fallout New Vegas are like some of my favorite games of all time, but like really though, like It Takes Two is up there.
It's overwhelmingly, it's incredible. That game is so fucking good, and it's
one of my favorite games of all time.
I don't know if Megan plays games. Probably not.
I literally told her. So she was over at my house last night, and I was telling her about Split Fiction, and she actually has heard about it. She's like, "Oh, you playing that? Oh my god!" And I was like, "We should absolutely play It Takes Two."
It's definitely It Takes Two and Split Fiction are both
how expensive is it for Switch? I was trying to look at this last night. It
Takes Two probably 20 to 30 would be my guess. We wasn't even done with this thought about it.
But I'm going to check while I'm doing this because I'm curious.
Okay.
So, and what's funny about It Takes Two too is when we were playing it on first try, it kind of at first it was always good. Like it's good throughout, right?
Yeah.
But we didn't know it was going to be like that until around midway through the game, even though we were having a great time. And then just like the level of creativity that it showed was like, oh, like this is like I've never played a game like this before.
The fight scene on the Marty! Hey!
Yo, what the heck? Who's that?
Hi, Judy.
Who's that? Oh my goodness! Hello.
A whole family going on.
I love all of you.
What the fuck is happening?
Looking dapper.
What the fuck was that about? He brought his whole family to the fucking call.
I actually freaking love that. Actually,
I
that was
appreciate
kind of
that a lot.
awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, if you like that moment, please comment epic sauce down in chat. It Takes Two is half off right now. It's $20.
Telling you, I thought it would be less than that normally.
3 days remaining. I'm probably gonna buy this tonight.
So It Takes Two is amazing, and there's that fucking scene when you're doing like a fighting game shit on the plane with the fucking squirrel. That shit is so beautiful. That game is so fucking good.
Do you want to know my favorite moment from It Takes Two?
Tell me.
Aside from the ending, which is just like that music kind of moment up until the ending, it is very beautiful. But I think gradually when you're playing It Takes Two, and then now when we replay through it and we know about it, like it's all the way through good. But when we started off, we're like, oh, this is fun, kind of on the same level of A Way Out, where it's very good, very good. But like, we were still kind of thinking it was that level. Yeah. And then slowly you realize, oh shit. And we knew it was a great game by this point, but the moment that really blew my mind in It Takes Two, spoiler alert if you haven't played it. If you haven't played it at this point, you want to shut this. Honestly, go watch. Go watch ASMR video. It'll be up on screen right now. Yep. I'll make sure it's right there. Was when you get that time bending moment. You like break that clock, and you kind of can bend time through the explosion to platform. That was such an original idea. I've never experienced anything like that in a video game. And what was interesting about it too is it never explained that mechanic to you. You're playing through the game. Well, it kind of gave you some moments of like, okay, you can kind of bend time, blah, 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 blah. And then that moment happened, and it never was just like, hey, bend time to create platforming moments for yourself. You just realized you could do it, and you just kind of played with time to progress you through. It like blew my mind just playing that. It was very, very, very good. So fast forward until now, Split Fiction comes out.
Finally, another game from Hazelight.
And we play. So it's funny, as I told us we should do this shorter so we could play it tonight, and we will play it tonight. But I literally got myself out of work so I could play it for a couple hours yesterday.
You cut yourself at work? What did you say?
Myself out of work.
Oh, I thought you said I was like, you injured yourself so you could go home and play Split Fiction. That's crazy.
I drove all the way to work, and then I cut myself under the table, and I went, I gotta go home. But no. So yeah, we played through it for like 4 hours yesterday, because it was the only time we could find time for us to play it aside from tonight. And it's difficult for me because I don't think, because I have expectations now of Hazelight, right?
Yeah.
Because they blew me away. Because they blew me. So
go ahead. Joseph Ferris himself blew you. Yeah.
Yeah, because they blew me. I'm expecting to get off the same way this time already. And I don't know. We haven't played through even half the game yet. Because supposedly there's like 8 levels, and you played it last night, right?
I played it up until there was a wing diving side story.
So I don't even think you beat the first level.
The
first level ends when you go back to the fantasy full time, not in the side story.
I meant the fantasy with the fucking otter and the Groot.
Okay, so you're there.
Yeah, that's part of that level.
Okay. Oh no, okay, I know where you're at now. Okay, so each of those sections is a level. It's like from the first time you get to sci-fi until the first time you get to fantasy. That's all the first level, even though it feels like you play like 100 levels, right? There are supposedly 8 of those.
Yeah,
it's a long game.
Yeah,
and it's just it. I mean, it's there's so much we haven't seen, but I guess the point I'm trying to build to, and I've spent so much time rambling. Before I was rambling like intentionally to try to be funny. Now my brain is genuinely like fucked from that. But the point I'm trying to make is It Takes Two blew me away because I wasn't expecting it to. And I don't think I'm going to have that moment in Split Fiction because I'm expecting it already to be that great.
Yeah,
it is still incredible. Like it is living up to It Takes Two. And so Ethan told me that he doesn't know what the ending is, but he heard that the ending of Split Fiction is maybe like one of the best things ever in a video game. I don't know what it is. He doesn't know what it is. He heard that from God knows where and told me about it. And so now I'm like, well, shit, we got to get there. But, you know.
David.
Hello. Are we still waiting?
No, we're just in the wrong room.
Yeah, get out of here. We're still waiting. This is private time. This is actually
anybody could join. Anybody could join this right now.
All right, let me know. Let me know when you guys are done waiting.
Oh.
He's never coming back.
If anyone else is if anyone else is like watching this ever, like it's kind of an invasion of our privacy.
Hey,
sorry,
David.
I thought that'd be funnier.
David, have you played Split Fiction?
I have not. Is that like is that the one with the Portal FPS?
That's Splitgate. That's what I keep calling it. That's what I keep calling it. A Splitgate.
I feel bad because now that you're here and you haven't played it, I feel like Ben's gonna not have as much time to talk about it, and he really wanted to talk about it. So Ben,
that's fine. I've played it. Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like Halo with portals. It's so sick. It's so fucking cool. No, Split Fiction is awesome.
Very good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about it?
It feels so good to play. It's so that has such good.
I thought I was setting up a crime scene for a moment.
It's dead over. Sorry.
I thought this was like the Omegle cam. Like definitely going about to see some cock.
It fell over.
Split Fiction is so heat. It's so damn good. It feels great to play. The dialogue is great. The voice actors, I would say, are not as good as It Takes Two voice actors, but still very, very, very good. I think the dynamic is just different enough where I think that it worked better in It Takes Two.
Yeah, I think also, too, I had this moment of realization. That's great. If you guys ever had a moment of realization, maybe even an awakening, sexually,
right.
maybe.
Yeah.
Kill Elon Musk. Anyways, so the... I was kind of eye rolling at a lot of the dialogue in Split Fiction at first, right?
David, get a fucking hold of the camera, dude. What's happening?
But sometimes we'll say something.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Hold on. Let's let him.
I just want to get in there. No control over this camera at all.
Dude, let me hold on. Dude, I wish I could record the camera itself, but I can't because it's on itself. It's such a bad design. Holy shit.
What is the brand?
Nexigo?
That's not a real brand.
Yeah. Let's fucking
might as well not
Nexigo. Let's clip this and then on Twitter at Nexico.
Let me send you a picture of how it's.
Let's hold them at ransom. Okay. Let's say like, hey, we'll delete this video if you sponsor one of our videos for like $500.
Yeah, do that actually. Do that.
Yeah. So Nexico, time's up, buddy. No one's buying your shit anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was the only one.
Anyway, so Splitgate is awesome. Split Fiction is awesome, is what I meant to say.
But yeah, so some of the dialogue was kind of eye rolling to me at first. Like, I don't have any specific examples, but every now and then it'd be like, oh, come on. But then I realized at one point they're both literally writers, and they write like they're writing the book. Like they talk like a character in a book would talk sometimes, and I think that's why, you know what I mean? Is like. I'm listening to a bunch of writers talk.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why some of the dialogue might not be as appealing to me.
Look at that picture. So fucking funny to watch.
Dude, I'm sorry. Did you see the picture? You see why it's so...
No, let me look.
That's how it secures itself. It uses like reverse pressure.
I feel like that's normal.
Is it?
I think you can bend the top of it. You don't gotta like secure it like that. I think you can like. I think the doesn't it hinge?
You're on Hinge? I thought you had a wife.
Wait, you got Hinge?
Oh, maybe that does work better. It works most of the time I try to use it. It's just this time it was.
That's very funny. That was so funny to watch. It was like just like this the whole time. It's so funny.
It wasn't a bit. I was struggling. I'm sorry.
Hazelight is killing it. I was saying to Alexis last night.
Aside from Rockstar Games, they might be the best video game developer that exists right now.
Well, I was telling Alexis last night. I was like, dude, I actually it is so refreshing because there have not been good games in so long, and it is so refreshing to have an actual just a banger drop day one. It works like butter, you know. It's just so good. It's just so fucking good.
What is wrong with him now? Why did he leave now?
No, he's there. He's just frozen. I don't know.
I do find it interesting though that I feel like Ethan and I play a lot of co-op games. It's actually like our favorite genre of games. It sucks because I think we all in our friend group like co-op games, and we kind of wish there was more like 4-player co-op games.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's interesting because I feel like a lot of like single player experiences have made a decent. Oh, he's gone again. Have made a lot of decent single player experiences and just been like, all right, now just duplicate the character and you play the same experience with two people. And I think that's even kind of bled into a co-op game, other co-op games, because I feel like because we play this series called the Dark Pictures. Do you know about the Dark Picture anthology series?
No.
Yes, I love those games. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah. Ethan and I play those games quite a bit. We're actually looking forward to the new one later this year. I think they suck a little bit, but we really enjoy playing them.
Yeah, they are bad games.
Yeah. It's like you're playing a bad movie. You know, sometimes you like watch a bad movie for fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but a video game.
Okay.
For us.
Yeah.
What was the one PS4 game that was? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, are you gonna think? I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I don't know. I like how he censored the beer. I like how it's like automatically censored.
Yeah,
the beer.
Yeah.
He's drinking. Oh, I should go get a beer. I have beer downstairs. I'll do that in a moment. But yeah,
you got this.
Yeah,
I ruined your flow. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Anyways, I find the co-op game genre to be not a lot of games these days, and when they do, they kind of half-ass the idea of co-op, right? Like they're trying to just make a story, right? And then they're just throwing some people in there, you know, and that's it. But the way that Hazelight kind of realized, hey, there's a lot of people that really love playing co-op games. A lot of just single player experiences have just cut the idea of co-op entirely recently. And the ones that do it aren't very creative with it.
Yeah.
They doubled down. They tripled down on this whole co-op thing and just really tried to push the idea of co-op to its absolute limits. And it's paying off for them. I'm happy they're getting the recognition that they deserve. You know?
It's so fucking good. You know what?
You've heard me talk over the last 2 years, Ben. When have I ever talked about a video game or video game developer like this?
I know.
Has there been another example? I can't think of any.
Yeah,
personally.
when you were saying you were playing Madden or whatever, you were like, "This is so good."
I play Madden every year, and it sucks. It's a pyramid scheme.
Oh wow, pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's a Ponzi scheme, maybe
even a Ponzi. Okay, no, I didn't know that. That's
I'm
crazy.
not reselling Madden, but they do move my money around like it's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
But Jaden Daniels, we got to play with him.
Still gooning. I'm still gooning the Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
I did show up like 10 minutes ago, and then I was gone for half of it. Are you talking about the Dark Pages anthology being a co-op game, or are you talking about a different game they made?
Well, I lost my train of thought there for a moment, but I was going to compare it to the Dark Pictures because they're also a co-op game that I enjoy playing, but I feel like their take on co-op, it isn't as half-assed as, hey, let's just make a single-player story and duplicate the character, but, I mean, it may as well be. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, you make decisions that influence the story, and you can play as two characters that influence the story, but, at the end of the day, I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Split Fiction and It Takes Two lean so heavily into this idea of a split screen co-op experience and really trying to push the limits of what that can do versus a Dark Pictures series where, you can make decisions separately, but at the end of the day, you're still playing through a very linear story experience, just kind of walking around an open world with not an open world, but walking around like an open environment with just two characters trying to find clues and shit, you know?
And not to pretend that I understand co-op better than professional game developers, even though they all seem to be fucking stupid and I hate them. Yeah. I feel
like video game developers.
All of them. I feel like XCOM multiplayer would be so much better if the co-op was just, I don't know, you join a friend's game and you control X amount of soldiers, as opposed to some bullshit like Total War join battle midway type bullshit, you know?
Oh. Is that how that works? Is that how that...
I mean, well, in the new Total Wars, you can actually have co-op where you play different things, but like XCOM doesn't have a co-op, and you'd think it'd be as easy as just...
Yeah. You'd think so.
Okay, here's like half my soldiers, you can name them and like develop their skills. And I'll have a co-op.
I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Dude,
yeah.
Let me tell you, I wanted this for Zach, actually, so fuck that guy. I was going to tell...
Sorry, you can just talk to me about...
I'll talk to you as if you're Zach. Zach, you should play Trine 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're great co-op games.
Yes, I was thinking about playing Trine, but I'm more of a fan of
Madden. I do every time. It's so funny. I'll be like, on Discord or whatever, just like in main chat or whatever, and I'll see it's fucking this dumbass playing Madden, and I'm like, who the fuck who plays Madden?
Sometimes I see my friends playing WWE, dude. I'm like,
it's criminal. It's criminal.
Bro, it's been 10 years since it's been good, bro.
I don't understand. And is Madden the one, or is it FIFA that is getting more and more is getting rated more and more poorly because it's the same thing every year? Is it FIFA that I'm thinking about? Is it both?
I think they both are, because I know I played Madden 2020, I think, back when that came out, and that was full of, you had to buy card packs for like your online career bullshit. Like, it was very clearly monetized, which apparently just copied FIFA. And at least Fortnite has the common decency to say, okay, well, we're not going to release a new game every year and make you lose the shit you spent money on. But Madden's like, oh, you spent $200 on card packs? Sorry, loser. Buy our game for $60 and spend another $200.
Didn't Halo 5? I don't know if you've ever played it. They were like something.
Halo.
There were something packs. They had some packs that I think you would spend real money on. It was like loot boxes essentially.
Yeah, and you could like bring them. You'd like your loot pack would be like an actual thing too. Like, right? You got a Scorpion to load into your combat.
That's what I think so, right? That's how I barely played Halo 5. I played Warzone a few times with Evan, and it was fun. But
no, he's back. Okay, ask him your question.
Wait. First question, Zach, is Halo 5 had something packs where it was pay to win, right? Essentially, am I wrong about that?
Tax?
What?
Tax packs?
Packs.
It
had something request
yeah,
packs.
Halo
something.
5 had rec packs.
Rec packs.
Rec packs. Yes.
And it was pay to win, right? That's all. I mean, you could pay for them, and then you would get stuff in game.
What was that? So regular multiplayer was not pay to win, but what was that? Not Warzone. Was it game mode?
It was like their version of Invasion, kind of.
Yeah,
was it also called Warzone?
There was Warzone in Halo 5. That was the only game I played in Halo 5 was Warzone.
Okay, the Warzone was pay to win. Because all the rack packs unlock legendary drops for that game mode.
Oh, only that game mode?
Banking that.
Only that game mode?
Yes.
Okay.
Rec packs also unlock cosmetic items for the full game, right? So, like, if you wanted a super rare helmet, you would have to buy all the rec packs until you unlocked it, right? Which made it very rare. But those were all just cosmetics. You couldn't get a super rare vehicle or weapon and then load up like Team Deathmatch Slayer, right? And then use it. It would only be available to you as a drop in Warzone.
That's slightly better. I'm slightly more okay with that. But what I was going to say to you, which I said to him,
the issue was no one played Warzone.
I loved Warzone. I really did like Warzone.
It was all right.
I said this to David as if it were you. Have you played Trine?
If more people played it, then it wouldn't be gone from the game.
True. Actually true.
Well, if it didn't suck so bad, more people would have played it.
Yeah, that's true. Also true. No, I mean, Halo 5, because Warzone was new, Halo 5 I feel like was fine to play. Like it Halo 5 just, they added too many of those mobility garbage, fucking Spartan.
I actually really liked all that from Halo 5 personally.
I wasn't a huge hater of it. I just prefer classic Halo. But Warzone,
actually, I thought Halo 5 was a good game. It just wasn't a good Halo game.
Yeah, that's what people say. Yeah.
I thought the movement shit was actually very good in Halo 5. It just didn't feel like Halo.
Yeah.
Was Halo 5 the campaign that was kind of open world?
That's Infinite.
That's Infinite, I think.
Infinite. Okay. That game's campaign was awesome, but the multiplayer, Halo 5 was fun, but I feel like every game now tries to throw in some 5v5 competitive shit. Like, not every game has to be.
They had Blitz. Was it Blitz?
Okay.
What was it called?
No. You're not gonna do this to me. You're not gonna.
I'm getting you. I'm getting to him.
Okay. It was called. What was it called? Breakout. And it was the greatest thing that ever happened to Halo, and everyone hated it. And I don't understand because it was literally the only fun game mode 343 ever came out with. I loved Breakout.
It was fun. I liked Breakout. I liked Breakout. I feel like they half-assed it though. Like at least perfect. Games like dude, Counter-Strike, their casual games fucking suck. If you play it casually, you're a fucking loser. You got like Surf and that's it.
Yeah.
Like if you play COD multiplayer and you're trying to be competitive, you have what like Halo 3. If you wanted to go competitive, it was Halo 3 MLG game map, which sucked dick unless you were MLG. Halo tried to be this kind of in between, like, oh, we have Breakout, but also you can, oh, we got Griffball. Like, you fucking pick one. You know,
pick a lane. That's absolutely right.
If you want to be a competitive tactical shooter like Rainbow Six Siege, which I'm not a big fan of, but at least that one's like. It's Siege. Siege is the game. The game is competitive.
Yeah.
The game is competitive. It's not a for fun multiplayer game with a competitive game type.
Yeah. Right.
So there was a moment. So Halo 5 came out, right? As we all know.
Did it?
And a Mandela effect, actually, 343 Industries? Do you mean Bungie? Because I don't know.
Bungie?
Please.
Yeah, do you mean Bungie? Are you Bungie fan? Anyways. So Halo 5 came out, and they were trying to push this whole MLG competitive thing really hard. Breakout came out. I loved it. Ethan and I played it like all the time, but it was not very liked amongst most fans because it didn't feel like Halo at all. In fact, it did play more like a CSGO than it played like Halo. But it didn't stop me from really enjoying it. Now, 343 at MLG tournaments forced Halo competitive tournaments to include breakout games, right? So as a part of like doing an MLG tournament, you now needed to play breakout as a part of it. Every single time it got to breakout, all the MLG, this is all on YouTube, you can find this. Every MLG team killed themselves in protest. So both teams every game ended with a tie. And the entire tournament ended with every single team forfeiting the tournament. Like every single team forfeited the tournament to not play breakout. And then Bungie removed it permanently from the game. So if you enjoy 343 permanently removed it from the game. So if you enjoyed it, you couldn't play it at all unless it was in a private session, which who has that many people for a private session? And then a year later, they re-added it. But they completely defeated the purpose of Breakout. They had like all the weapons. It was just Slayer with one life. It was a completely different game.
Yeah,
I think that fucking sucks. It'd be like, because the game mode itself was fun. I enjoyed playing it. But the way that 343 tried to implement it would be like if the people who made Rocket League was like, oh, CSGO is popular. Let's have every competitive Rocket League event. We'll throw in some tournament where it's just deathmatch.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, people aren't watching Rocket League competitive for deathmatch. They're watching Rocket League competitive for scoring goals. Like, no one's playing Halo competitive. People are watching Halo competitive to watch cool plays on CTF.
Yeah.
And, like, cool movement mechanics to bring the flag back to your base. Like, Halo's not the game to do that shit.
Right.
If you wanted to have some cool one-life gameplay mode, that's awesome, because Breakout was fun. Or whatever it was called.
But don't double down. And what pisses me off is that they continued that like competitive mindset, you know, making the game centered on competitive. They brought that into Infinite as well. What's happening?
No, I was just nice out. I just wanted to look outside for a moment.
Oh yeah, you're
that
good.
looks like the backdrop to a lo-fi cool chill beats.
It kind of does.
You see, that's
Zach,
like
you should like draw on like a piece of paper or something like that. So it's like
yes,
it rained.
Look out the window and we'll screen cap and we'll draw over it.
We've already done that thumbnail already.
We actually have done that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
We'll do it again. It should be kill Elon Musk and then just lo-fi me.
We started the first 30 minutes of the podcast with him saying kill Elon Musk maybe 15 times. So we should.
That fucking retard.
Yeah, that shit too. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. Maybe
you're hateful, but my heart goes out to you anyways.
So it's
but it's gloomy. It rained for the first day. It rained for the first time in like 8 months for today.
Yeah,
all day.
Yeah. So that didn't happen in Biden's America, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly Biden's America.
It wasn't raining when Biden was president. But now Trump's in office, and you're getting rain.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Think about that, Arizona boy.
That's why I like him now.
There you go.
I have a woke card, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like a card carrying member of Antifa, and I turned it in. I retired, and I'm based now. I'm red pilled.
You turned in your Antifa branded brick or whatever.
Oh, we get bricks.
That's the thing.
You must have been like a level above me or something.
Yeah,
I kind of cheaped out on the Antifa card.
Yeah,
you pay your monthly dues.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to cap out that conversation. I don't know if you. I
wanted to cap out that conversation.
Have you played Trine, Zach?
I don't know what's worse, talking about politics or talking about video games. What?
Have you played Trine? The game Trine.
Trine.
Nope, different game. Trine. Trine.
No, I've never heard of it. I have no clue what you're talking about.
That game, I don't know if it's on Game Pass though. If you want a great 3-player experience, that's the game to go to. Game is fantastic. There's 5 of them.
We got a live stream soon, Ben. We either need to do Open Guesser again, but with the dual screen thing I talked about, or we need to start playing A Way Out, or I think we mentioned something else too.
We can play. I'd be down to play A Way Out. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if it's. Yes. Toy Bash. We could do Toy Bash. I don't know if A Way Out is crossplay.
Can I buy a Toy Bash t-shirt? Do they make those?
No, they don't make those. I'm
gonna look.
But we're an hour and 7 minutes in. We're doing a short podcast tonight. We're aiming for like an hour and a half.
No, we're gonna do another. Yeah, we're gonna do another half hour.
So I found something on TikTok that I wanted to show you guys. It's really interesting. And it shows me that we're just doing it wrong. The podcast thing. We're doing the podcast thing wrong. They do have a shirt?
Cool. Well, this is on Teespring. It's like someone else made it, but I'm still going to post it.
We are just doing the whole podcasting thing completely wrong. So these are the Maryland
Food Boys.
The Maryland Foodie Boys.
I'm so aware of the Maryland Food Boys.
These guys are like 13 to 15-year-olds that just talk about food as if they've never fucking eaten in their life.
But you do understand, though, that like this only works because they're like 13.
Yes. But they found a niche that works. We haven't found that. But listen to this. I watched this one just to prepare.
Oh, is it McLovin?
yes.
I'm not a big fan of ketchup. It's not one of my favorite condiments.
I don't think.
What's your favorite condiment?
I don't really have one.
Really, just ketchup. It's like I feel like I use it for most things. I feel like barbecue sauce or honey mustard.
They look like.
I'm not a big fan.
What are we doing wrong?
That's for the clip ends.
What are we doing wrong?
It's just that easy. So I like fry sauce. The problem is we're all old, so I'd be like, my favorite condiment is probably vinaigrette. Like no one fucking relates to that.
What do you Yeah, I find this shit
What's
so
an underrated,
funny.
Let's spin this. What's an underrated sauce?
What's an underrated sauce?
What's
Japanese barbecue. Japanese barbecue sauce is phenomenal.
Is it the one that comes in that little squeeze bottle? Yes. It has like the little nozzle tip.
Yeah,
I have that exact Japanese barbecue sauce. What brand is that?
I don't remember. It's a blue, right? Blue text. White.
I forget. I don't have it in my house right now, but I think I've had it before. And it's. I think the ones we have red nozzles, but maybe this one doesn't. I don't know. Very good.
Phenomenal. I think it's phenomenal.
My submission is Carolina barbecue sauce. Carolina Gold barbecue sauce.
That sounds really good. I like
barbecue sauce enjoyers hanging out.
We all like
Carolina Gold
sauce.
Isn't a traditional barbecue sauce at all.
Is it Carolina Reaper?
No.
Okay.
It's just from Carolina, but it's a mustard-based barbecue sauce instead of a ketchup-based or vinegar-based barbecue sauce.
Okay. Hell yeah. No, I'm not. I only drink Sweet Baby Ray's.
Zuckerberg.
DC Mumbo sauce. Mambo sauce.
What is mumbo sauce? You ever have yum yum or bang bang, whatever the fuck it's called?
Bang sauce is awesome.
Only when I'm with my girlfriend.
Do they have
Bang sauce.
what's that Hawaiian place? Do they have it in Phoenix? It's Solid Grinds. Do they have that up there?
No, but there's a lot of. We have Ono Hawaiian Grill out here and Moku Hawaiian Grill out here, and then a few different local spots too. But those
Hawaiian
are
food's awesome if you're in somewhere that they sell it. That's good.
Yeah, those two places are pretty good, even though they're a little fast foody. And I went to Hawaii last year, and the food there was very good. So
Probably tasted like islands.
it did taste like island.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like this comment. It says McLovin with a rare W take. Solid take on the honey mustard. Who's commenting this?
Let's watch like 3 more.
Okay. I want to watch more than
I have
that.
some merchandise here, Jackson.
Yeah, it's a little sample.
Yeah, a little merchandise.
To come. Might not be the
That's a lot of good
same.
merch right here. Airhead.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he wears that to school?
Foodie Boys
We
logo.
might do something like that, or we might just do regular logo.
Is this guy the host? I don't actually.
Yeah, I think he's the host. I think
he's the host, right?
yeah.
He talks a lot.
Say in the comments if you guys want the.
I don't want this merch.
Us on a merch or just a logo.
I love these
What?
kids.
Come on,
I
I'll
don't
get
want
it
the
for you.
merch. I don't want the merch.
I'll get you the little merch.
I like our school. I know you, Ryan, and Emmett. You guys like the orange chicken?
Orange chicken. I love orange chicken.
Nacho Grande.
The Nacho Grande.
Hates on the meat. I like the meat for the.
We should just start a food podcast. That should be the 4th show. It's a food podcast.
That's a good idea.
I submitted my idea for let's just do food rankings and drive-thrus and stuff with the car rig we made.
That's good. That's a good point. We can definitely do that, and we got to get those mics that make our sound like very ASMR-y.
Sometimes. Like when it's in the
Sure.
behind the counter, it looks like plastic.
You see, you're really chewing to the mic.
I'm a big fan of pizza crunchers. I think they're.
I love pizza crunchers.
They're really good.
I love
I've never
pizza
heard of a
crunchers.
pizza. I've never even
had
heard of a
pizza
pizza
It's
cruncher.
kind of like pizza, but it's not.
It's like pizza, but it's not.
Oh, it's kind of like pizza. It's not, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the mozzarella stick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mozzarella stick. But you dip it in the sauce, and it's like the same thing pretty much. Yeah, like I like the mozzarella.
No, it's like mozzarella sticks.
It's a grilled cheese. That's all I have a lot.
I love this
Sorry.
content. I love this content.
And I've never.
It's just-
the beef dip.
Do you? When I was 13 to 15 years old, I was making dumbass shit on a flip camcorder, and these guys got a whole, like Shure SM7Bs, like the whole
Oh, yeah.
nine.
Do you think someone in the someone's parents gotta have
Gotta
some
have
money? Huh?
fucking money for sure, but they also have like a great group of kids that just talk about food. That's wonderful. I love this.
That's
They're gonna go far.
It's all tax. You can pay it off
We
on
should-
your taxes too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kids. You
Next
can.
time, next time we do an episode in your house, we should just order food.
Yeah,
We should everything we do now. It should be like the same stuff we always do. We should also just be eating the
Yeah.
whole time.
You should
Like it should just be an
unironically-
ongoing bit that like every single video we do, we eat something.
I'd be happy to
ironically
do that.
and write it all off on your taxes as business expense. Say I run a podcast.
And we make so much money from it.
I spent $600 at the grocery store, and that was all off for the podcast.
Yes,
but yeah, actually, it's just
for our
groceries for 2
business.
months.
For our business.
So
Yeah,
I got so David, you're pretty much like a CPA, right?
I don't know what that means, but probably.
Yeah, you're a child. You're a part of the Child
Protective
Predator
Agency?
Association, right?
Oh, the opposite. Yeah.
Anyways, you're part of Corn Pop Armageddon. Anyways,
Corn Pop-
My mustache? Is it that bad?
no, that wasn't even that funny. That was a terrible attempt at a joke I just did. But I was thinking about this because we got a lot of casinos in Arizona, and I got a buddy of mine who I do like some freelance work kind of with sometimes, right? Like, you know, we've kind of exchanged some things back and forth. And I thought about it because he likes to go to the casinos around here quite a bit. I thought if I took him out to the casino, right? And I spotted him a little bit of money and we both gambled and got some lunch or dinner or something. And while we were there, we had happened to work out like a deal. Is that something I could deduct from my taxes as like a business lunch, even though a portion of the money was used to gamble?
Surely. I mean,
Yeah, why not? That's the answer I wanted to hear. No more questions, Your Honor.
honestly, just send it. I don't think as someone who's worked, listen, I'm not a lawyer, right? No legal advice. But as someone who's worked with the government, if you aren't working for the government and they're not paying you directly, when it comes to taxes, dude, you make $10 billion in a government deal. You say, I was in Panama, and then they just write it off. You should be able to say, like, my wife has the business where she makes candles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Since then, like she's made money off the candles and stuff, but I can just write off like 30% of our rent in the apartment as
Office
business
space.
expense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So technically, according to the government, even though she's made money on her stuff, because 30% of the rent, and I can also write off. You can write off the fucking internet bills, dude, because she uses internet for her business.
That's
the
true.
phone, she uses her phone for the
Yeah.
business. I write off the phone bills. Technically, every year she's like $1,000 in the red, and we get tax write-offs for it. Like
Hell
it's just
yeah.
that easy.
Hell
Now I
yeah.
get it. I get why they do it.
Hell
Elon
yeah.
Musk can say, "Yeah, I sent all those rockets up, and I made all that money, but do you know how much my 15 houses cost where I do all my business?" Like,
Well,
It's so
dude, all
easy,
office
bro.
space,
It's so
all office
easy.
space.
I've learned this through my job. Don't look up what I do. But when you buy property, you can write off. So like there's like a certain percentage of it, of a home when you buy it that you can write off as depreciation, right? So essentially like you expect when you buy a new house, you're going to have to renovate a part of it or do some upkeep as a part of it. And there's a certain percentage, for the first 7 years of owning a home that you can write off on your taxes. But the IRS also allows you to front load all of that. So you can take 7 years worth of that percentage all in the first year of owning the house. Essentially, if you're trying to do like a fix and flip, right? If you're trying to buy a property, fix it up, and then next year sell it at a profit, they're allowing you to essentially write off that 7 years of fixing up in the first year. But what that allows you to do, if you're a real estate investor, is you could just buy however many houses per year you need to offset your tax income, and you can effectively pay zero in taxes. As long as you buy enough house to equal the percentage of the real income that you've made that year. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if you're reporting that you made $100,000 a year, you might need to buy, I don't know, just for sake of argument, like 5 houses that year, right? But then you could write off all the taxes for that first house, right? Then you have a bunch of assets that are going to appreciate in value later on. And as long as next year you buy however many houses you need to offset the cost of the first one, you just don't pay taxes.
Ben is asleep.
Oh yeah, I was passed out for that one, but I get it.
That's also I feel like there's a perfect middle ground. Like if you're too poor, you're fucked on taxes. If you're too upper middle class, you're fucked on taxes. But if you're like in this middle ground or this upper ground, you're fine, dude. If you're like in this perfect middle ground of being not so poor that the government's trying to fuck you, but not so rich that they're also trying to fuck you, you can just my beer was a tax expense because I drank beer while at work, you know?
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Technically, there's nothing stopping you from opening up a business and just doing this shit anyways. But so I do freelance work, right? My issue with it is like I don't make enough money to where I want to report it, right? Like I'm making like $500 to $1,000 a month, right? Like I kind of am. I mean, I'm not at a point where I'm making enough money that where the government is going to ask me to. How do I put this? It's not that I'm like avoiding reporting it, but the government is not going to ask me for anything below $12,000 to get taxed on it, right? Mm-hmm. So like I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, well, can I write that stuff off? Because like I'm not actually going to pay taxes on that money because I don't make enough money, you know?
Yeah, I got a letter from Connecticut like 2 months ago saying, hey, you didn't do your Connecticut taxes last year, because when I was doing TurboTax, it said because of XYZ, you don't need to file tax in Connecticut, which I guess is wrong. But I specifically like got with TurboTax because they have that like free. Oh yeah, if you get audited, we'll pay for it. So I made sure to talk to the Indian dude who didn't know anything about American tax system, so he would just confirm what the computer said.
Yeah.
And even if I did file through Connecticut, I probably just made more money back, but I'm lazy.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to go to the work to file my taxes because Connecticut is just like, sorry, you have to. We're forcing you to tell us that we owe you money.
But you weren't in Connecticut last year?
I am in Connecticut. Dude, I haven't lived in Connecticut since 2015.
Yeah, so what the fuck? What is Connecticut? Why do they want your taxes?
Because it was listed on my active duty enlistment as my home of record, and I haven't changed it.
Okay.
Because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
You know what? How much work that would? I'd have to go to an office. I'd have to sign a paper.
I have to go home and get McDonald's.
That's a lot.
I'm with you. Still have not gotten my information. All my information moved over to Ohio information. It's been a year and a half.
The government. I love America, Semper Fi, but they owe me so much money, and I've been trying so hard to stay positive and stay professional when I'm talking to these people. Dude, I sent in my fucking voucher because this was like fucking a year and a half ago when I went to California. And the government will pay you for 10 days of temporary lodging when you move bases to like, hey, you move base, we're going to pay you $10 for $10. 10 days.
Yeah.
Thank you for
while
your
you're
service.
like 10 days of
service.
That was my head. It was my head. It wasn't my chest. They'll pay you
your
10
heart
days.
goes out to me.
Yeah.
My brain goes out to you. They'll pay 10 days.
Really? You're going to give me brain?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck
10
yeah.
days of head.
We finally did a joke.
We did it. They'll pay me for 10 days to live in a hotel. So I filed the paperwork that said, hey, here's all my receipts. Here's the government orders that said I have to live there. Please give me my money. And they said, here's $50. And I said, that's not enough. And they said, you're right. Here's another 20. And I said, nope, that's still not enough.
Few more
and
bucks.
they said,
few more bucks.
They said, oh, sorry. It's because you didn't fill out this piece of paperwork. So you have to do that too. And I said, oh, doy, here you go. You should have told me that 4 weeks ago, because every one of these exchanges takes 2 weeks to get up to the fucking level where they finally read the damn paperwork.
Okay.
So I sent that and they were like, I guess we did owe you 20 more bucks. And I said, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, can you please tell me what's wrong with my paperwork? And they said, oh yeah, it looks like your spouse isn't listed on your orders. And I said, oh, well, I am married, and I did circle the box that said, are you married? And I said, yes, but here you go. And they said, oh, it's because you didn't circle this box. So I said, here, okay, I circled this box. It's been fucking 12 weeks now, and you still owe me $5,000. And they said, oh, okay, sorry. It looks like it was human error on our part. We'll send this up. It should get done. Comes back. They said, here's another $100. Fuck you, though. There's still this other thing we made up. Bro, these are the people, they work in the finance office.
Well, I thank that guy for his service, too.
He's a hero, American hero. God bless.
If Doge found out, if Elon found out that he was going to send you that full check, he'd probably be fired.
Yeah.
When they send him the email saying, hey, tell me what you've done in the last week or you're terminated, he's got to go, well, I'm stiffing our soldiers. I'm saving money.
I'm saving the government. I've saved us $2,000 on this.
Speaking
random
of stiffing
David
soldiers,
guy.
I've seen some videos, man.
Yeah, they be banging, dude.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. Is that what you're talking about? Or did I just make it gayer than
I like how the
that?
Maryland food boys are still on my screen.
Yeah, okay. I wanted everybody to guess what they talk about next. I just wanted to just a group guess. I think they start talking about
pizza.
It's got to be pizza, right?
It's gotta be pizza.
Chicago or New York pizza. They're going to argue over Chicago or New York pizza.
Okay,
I bet.
I don't think it's going to be that sophisticated.
Frank Ocean is really good.
Oh,
The
wow.
Foodie Boys are talking about
He's
Frank
really
Ocean.
popular right now? What?
Heard of him? Like,
Crossover episode.
Okay, you've never heard of him.
Really popped off.
Yeah, he
Those
popped
songs are
off.
just good to like vibe to in the summer.
Yeah.
What?
I think so. I just think
He's a summer artist, yeah.
Like when I'm just at the beach, you know?
Maryland food boys, some bi representation. All right.
What's your favorite thing that you buy from school lunch?
No, sorry.
Oh,
Can
pizza.
Like, nachos grande. And when I don't, and when there's not anything that I like,
Pizza.
I just get the
Then pizza.
the uncrustable.
Yeah, you
The
see
burger.
Uncrustables are goated.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Like,
Burgers.
Never had one.
Like they have like there's like sitting in this juice all in a bin. It's just gross.
Okay.
What's your
All right.
Uncrustables said always there for you, King. Chub
God bless.
Perm dominating the conversation like the alpha he is. McLaughlin always asking the good questions.
He do be, though.
Solid pick, Chub Perm. These aren't their names. These can't be their names.
It is. I named him. That's my son. I named him Chubb.
Chub Perm? That's not his name.
That's my last name is Pear for D Pear, and my first name is Chubb.
Chub. Didn't think about that.
It's Chubb. That's Chubb
Guys,
Jr.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel really bad that I didn't say anything smart this whole episode.
Oh, you got time. Say something smart now. We got like 5 minutes.
Can
It's
you help
tough.
me out?
What are your opinions on
Oh, thank you.
on the geopolitical situation in someone name an off-brand country.
Iraq. I don't know.
Is Iraq the one that like kind of just doesn't have a government right now, or is that Syria?
I think a lot of them don't.
Is Iraq Assad or is that Iran? Whatever one Assad is in, Assad left and now they don't have a government. So
yeah, and that's really tough for them. I feel bad.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, I don't know if Assad is better, to be honest with you.
Okay,
let's make it
right. No, he's right.
You know that your country had a really good government where in the year of 2024, your leader was also made fun of in Modern Warfare 2. Or in Modern Warfare 1. In Call of Duty 4, like, it was based around like your leader, and he's still in power.
No longer. Bashar al-Assad, yeah. Listen, you're in a Zach. You got to realize you're in a podcast, kind of camera frame. So if you just say anything confidently, you can just say.
Yeah, you can say anything you want.
You can make it up.
He did the spit thing.
Say, oh yeah. Yeah, I did some research. Turns out Assad was actually trying to legalize federal health care, and that's why the government assassinated him.
That's right.
I did research. Was woke?
You can look it up, and they won't. Because
they won't.
No. They won't look it up. They won't.
What happens, do you think, if you were to go to Pornhub and then type in woke and search?
Or Assad?
What do you think would... Or
woke
Assad.
Bitch sucks
Assad
big
plus
dick.
woke.
Yeah.
Plus men that look like me.
I've seen. Remember that picture that I found of the gay guy that was bald when I was bald, and it looked like he was fucking a guy with that was hilarious.
That was really funny. I remember I watched that because it was funny, and I was like, man, that looks just.
And then I watched it again.
Yeah, I was like, man, that looks just like Ben and Zach. That's awesome.
Yeah, me too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I watched it so many times because it was so funny.
Yeah. My pants were down just because it was hot in the room, though. So way too hot.
And I looked at it, I was like, wow, this looks just like that dick in the video.
That's so funny about it. Coming like it too. But I want to end the podcast on a note that is more positive. What do you guys like? What is your favorite pizza? What's your favorite pizza topping?
New York pizza.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
New York.
New York.
I had the answer queued up before we asked the question.
While pepperoni is good, a cheese is a good base to determine whether a pizzeria has a quality base pizza. Alternatively, a slice of sausage pizza can provide the optimal experience to me for a pizza. However, I frequently find the taste of sausage pizza to become overwhelming after multiple slices. While I could down an entire cheese or pepperoni pizza, I think I am less likely to eat an entire sausage pizza, even though the singular slice might provide me with more flavor.
Yeah. I'm like a buffalo chicken fan. I like buffalo chicken.
Nah.
Guys, buffalo chicken fans, they got to make it right, though. They got to put, like, the sauce.
I don't like it.
The sauce in you got to have it right. Nobody does it right. Go to Village Pizza in Moodus, Connecticut.
Buffalo chicken dip. I hate it.
Oh, yeah, you're a fucking bitch, dude. You're dumb.
Go to a Quick Trip and buy their breakfast pizza.
Dude.
The sauce is sausage gravy.
When you say Quick Trip, do you mean the Arizona Quick Trip or the Midwest?
Yeah, Arizona QT. They got breakfast pizza. At least they did 6 years ago.
I started to get there. So they have a new coffee tap bar. So now they used to have like a little machine you press the button on. Now if you go into a Quick Trip or QT, they have like this whole bar set up, and you have like 4 different hot coffee taps and 4 different cold coffee taps, and the whole setup, so you can kind of do it all yourself. And it's like $2, like whatever you want. Honestly, it's kind of cool.
Pizza. What was I saying?
We gotta come up with something smart. Hold on.
Can I crash out one more time before we end the podcast about a finance office?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so when I joined the military,
smart things to say.
Good idea
on a podcast.
So I went to my training, right? And then I showed my first base. And when I showed up, the people at my last base said, hey, go to the finance office, show them your pay stubs, because you were probably getting overpaid, like almost definitely. So I showed up, I said, hey, dude, here's my pay slip. They told me I was getting overpaid. And he looked at it and he said, no, that looks good. You're fine. Says, okay, thanks, man. And I left. 2 months later, I didn't get any paycheck. And they were like, oh, yeah, we're taking that money you owed because you were getting overpaid. And I said, well, didn't I fucking pay you? And so I went to finance. I was like, didn't I show you this? And you said I wasn't getting overpaid. And they said, sorry, fuck you. But at least you don't owe us any money anymore. Like, I got $20 in that paycheck because the rest was debt. So then 2 weeks later, my next paycheck should have been full. I got $0, not even like a fucking ounce.
Wow.
Back.
Wow.
And I said, hey, what was this about? And an NCO called me in their office. I was like, hey, it looks like the guy who told you that you were overpaid last time left your social security number in the system. And the next person who came in wanted to change their direct deposit. So your paycheck just went to their direct deposit instead of their own.
You're kind of giving like little Hitler vibes right now.
I don't see that, but I listened to everything you said, David, and I am sorry that you had to go through that.
Thanks. It was really stressful because I wanted to spend more money on alcohol when I was underage, and I couldn't.
And you couldn't, so that's why it was stressful. Is because you couldn't. There's nothing you couldn't ask for.
Yeah, at least
stress.
now when I'm stressed out, I buy beer. But
right, that's true. That's true. Zach, when are you coming to Connecticut? Before you have your thing to say.
When am I coming to Connecticut, or when am I going to Cleveland?
Connecticut.
Like, okay. Do you want me to go to Connecticut instead of Cleveland next time?
No.
Like, are you moving there?
No.
What?
I want you to come and eat pizza with me.
I want to go eat the fucking New Haven pizza so badly. Honestly, if you invited me out, I would. Well,
I'm gonna be in Connecticut in 2 weeks. No, in a week.
Won't.
I also won't. Thoughts on Chicago deep dish?
I haven't had it.
Do you think? Okay, let me ask you this.
I've had deep dish, not the Chicago deep dish. Yes, think about it, Zach. Think about it.
Is there a time later in the year you're going to be in Connecticut?
Maybe.
There's no event that you're like, wow, I'd love to go to the October Shrimp Festival.
We are thinking about going to Connecticut in July again. But
I was hoping like later in the year, but maybe.
Maybe I'll show up for July.
Is there a day? Can we pick a day to just go get all the pizza? And
New Haven pizza is good. New Jersey pizza is just better, though.
Okay, you don't understand. It's not about, because here's the thing. I've been to New York City. All right. I've been to places before. What's funny is I grew up spending my summers in Connecticut, but never like New Haven or that area. Even though I went to the Louis lunch place that claims they did the fucking hamburger or whatever, but I've never done the pizza thing there. And I want to do it. It's not about there being better pizzas, Ben. It's about I want that one because I've never had it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it is very good. But New Jersey
suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick. I don't give a shit. Give me the fucking pizza.
How you're so aggressive. You're being aggressive tonight, and it's getting me out a little hard. It's hard to be around you.
All right, buddy. Get in here. Get in here. Well, you got to get the other one here. Oh, okay. Okay. Am I reversed?
Yeah, I don't know. But does anybody have anything they want to bitch about before I end the podcast?
Man, I had a really lackluster performance today, guys.
You didn't invite me to Connecticut.
You're coming. You live in Connecticut.
I don't.
It's been 10 years. It's been like 10 years.
I still definitely have family in Connecticut too. I just don't talk to that side of my family a whole lot.
I don't think I have any family. I have family in Massachusetts. You want to come up to Massachusetts?
I was just in Massachusetts like 2.5 months ago because I
you might have seen my mom there. Did you see a woman? It could have been her.
It's not you.
That's it. Yeah.
That's in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Where in Massachusetts?
It's like southern.
Probably not.
Sometimes she goes up north though. I don't.
You got a northern mama?
I don't track her. I don't have my. I turned off the
mommy tracker.
Yeah, I turned off the air tag a few weeks ago, but sometimes she was going up north.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
So okay. So everybody's going to Connecticut, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yes. July 4th.
July 4th.
I want to shoot more things with you at some point, Ben, because I'm going stir crazy being in. I literally have Ben. This is a. I have a lot of fucking airline money to
We're gonna
use.
stop.
Just
Okay,
leave
good.
it at that.
Okay, yeah. Come. You want to come?
Ah,
Come if you want to come.
ah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to bed. I have no pants on. I'm sweating under this, to be honest with you. I didn't wash underwear. This is dirty underwear that I'm wearing. It has shit all over the butt part. I can't put it on backwards because there's a little hole, and I don't want my dirty butthole to touch everything. But love you guys. David, if you are on the next 2 podcasts consecutively,
We'll buy you
consecutively.
I'll Uber eat you a beer.
He'll Uber eat you a beer, and you are invited to
Wait.
CNS Season 3.
Zoom in on this. Hold
Fuck
on.
yes. What's CNS? Come.
Hold on.
Nations
How do you?
Sisters.
How do I?
I think I saw the trailer for that. Is those shoes?
Yeah. How do I get this to be visible for you?
Turn the brightness on a lot. That's right. That looks sick. Is that Pepe shoes?
Zoom in on these.
Yeah.
I'd be having my little pizza all squished up in the middle.
Yeah.
That'd be
The
awesome.
black one looks kind of racist.
Oh, that's
true.
I don't know if you can see that, but the black one looks
Oof,
horrible.
that is not just a little bit. That is very racist. If you wore that on your shoes in Cleveland, you'd die.
All right.
You'd be dead.
All right, wokester. Oh wait, here's a bigger version of it. Hold on.
Blackface shoes is crazy.
You gotta wear the blackface ones.
Yeah, I'm a shoe playing a shoe. I don't know where that bit's going.
All right, let's cut this shit off. Love you, boys. Have a great
God, I'm so sorry.
Have a great rest of your week. Next time you
This
see
is
me,
the voices talking.
next time you see me, it'll be in the future.
What do we? Let's go.
So
What's next on CNS, Ben?
What's next? Do I say it to the
Yes,
crowd?
tease it.
Yeah. Who's
Well,
gonna
what
be
is
there?
it? Yeah, give a little teaser. Don't say exactly what it is. Just give a word.
TikTok experiment.
Okay, well, that's just okay. Sure.
What else am I gonna say? Experiment?
We're gonna be experimenting on.
Experiment. Yeah.
All right, next video is experiment. Love you, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Next video, we trick you. Overlay this on the outro, but here's a picture of me without hair.
Ooh.